Shiva Asar B'Tammuz. Hopefully it's going to turn to a Yom Tov, but if Chas v'Sholom not, so we have to learn a little bit why we're fasting tomorrow. So it's like this, the Tur brings it from the Gemara Maseches Tainis, it brings that what happened on Shiva Asar B'Tammuz, it's 5 things happened on Shiva Asar, like this. Nishtabru haluchos. That was obviously one time after Matan Torah, 40 days after Matan Torah. Ubutal hatomid. So over here, in Beis Hamikdash, the tomid was they didn't bring korban tomid anymore. There's 2 opinions. One saying it was during first Beis Hamikdash, and one saying it was during second Beis Hamikdash, but not during the destruction. It was during the Tkufa of the Chashmonoim, when Apostomus, that's we're going to talk about him in a minute. He was a Greek minister, and when they took over the Beis Hamikdash, that the day that they stopped bringing korban atomid in that time, before the Hashmonaim conquered them, it was Yud Zayin B'Tammuz. Then it said like this: V'huvka ha'ir. They broke into Yerushalayim, Shiva Asar B'Tammuz. The Pashtus says well during Bais Sheni, because there is a posuk in Yirmiyah that during Bais Rishon they broke to Yerushalayim was on the 9th of Tammuz. That's the posuk of B'chodesh Haravi. I'm reading the end of Yirmiyah. B'chodesh Haravi b'tisho lachodesh v'yechazak harov b'ir v'lechem la'amoritz v'tiboka ha'ir. That they. So why we're not fasting on the 9th of Tammuz? The Gemara says it would be too difficult to make 2 Tanisim, so we made 1 Tanis Shiva Asar B'Tammuz. That's one opinion. However, there is another opinion of the Tosfos that the both time it was Shiva Asar B'Tammuz. Bais Rishon and Bais Sheni, they broke in during Shiva Asar B'Tammuz. So, but the pasuk says clearly the 9th of Tammuz. The Tosfos says, in the Maseches Rosh Hashanah, the Tosfos says, since it was a mistake because of the Tzoros, so they left it the way it is. It was written originally the 9th of Tammuz. They didn't want to change, but originally it was Taka also Shiva, so because of the Tzoros, they lost the account. So that's I guess going to read inside the Lashon of Tosfos. V'ach b'raysan masnisin b'Yerushalmi v'gersin v'yuzayin b'Tammuz. Avgav d'chsiv b'kro b'tishol ha'chodesh kilkul cheshbonos hoyu. That's what according to Yerushalmi. Upolig ashas didon, and the Yerushalmi disagrees with the Babli. V'rotzon the b'toch tirdosom tou b'cheshbonom. So much stories they made a mistake. V'lorotzu apostle l'shanes mikmo shayu svurim. They thought it was, and they left it the way they were taught. But Lamaitze, either way, whether it was both temples, the Beis Hamikdash was they broke to Yerushalayim and the Shiva Asar B'Tammuz. According to the Babli, they broke the Bais Sheni. The Chom Bay was Shiva Asar B'Tammuz. They broke in, but the first one they broke into Yerushalayim was the 9th of Tammuz. Then it's like this. It's over here the same machlokes we have. Some saying it during Bais Rishon, Menashe HaMelech, he was an evil king, he brought Tselem into the Beis Hamikdash. Some saying there was the same Apostomus, the one who said they stopped the Korban Atomid in his time during the Chashmonoim time. That was, he brought also Tselem B'Echel. And he says, yeah, okay, so that's the 5 things happened on Shiva Asar B'Tammuz. Then Lamaisa, the halacha part of Shiva Asar B'Tammuz. So since there's a posuk in Zechariah that says that Yomim Ha'elu, it says like this over there. Koyam Harashim Tzvokes Tzoma Revi v'Tzoma Chamishi, talks about the month. Revi, that's Tammuz. That's the Revi from Nisan. Tzoma Revi v'Tzoma Chamishi v'Tzoma Shir v'Tzoma Asiri Yeh leBeis Yehuda l'Soson u'Lesimcha. So the Gemara questions. It's a Gemara in Rosh Hashanah. You call it Tzom, mashma. It's a day of mourning. It's a fast day. Then you say Yeh l'Soson u'Lesimcha. So the Gemara says when we're under oppression in the Golus, it's going to be Yemei Tzom. When in the time of Bais Sheni, all these days, turned to Yom Tov because there was no reason to fast. It was a Yom Tov, was where the Beis Hamikdash, and the times like the Gemara says, like Mashal now, it's not an oppression, it's not such a bad golus. So it says you could do whatever. Lamaisa that says we already took upon ourselves the minhag to make tzoymes on those days, even when there's no oppression. We do. That's why we're fasting on those days. Okay, so down the halacha, it's important to remember that's from that coming a lot of the coolest. Why Lamashal Tisha B'Av, we have so many chumras of starting from the night, and also berechitza, and also many things. Other fasts that don't start from the night, you could take a shower, because originally those days it was back and forth, some and Yom Tov, and then it says you could do whatever you want because we're not under oppression of the golus like it used to be. Lamaisa, since we do get as a minhag, it's osur, but they only took upon themselves the fasting from the morning till tzeis, and not all the chumras of Tisha B'Av. So it's like this. That's the lashon of the Torah. That's how it's brought in Shulchan Aruch. Umiu kulam motorim berechitza v'sicha v'nilat sasanda v'tashma shamito v'entzerich lasim v'boid yoim. Yeah. So it's like this. L'maisa b'pashtus, yeah, you could do all this al pi halacha. There are some opinions that Baal Nefesh should machmir and all of it, like Tisha B'Av. Again, al pi halacha, you could do. It doesn't have the restriction of Tisha B'Av, Baal Nefesh. There is such an opinion. But he says one thing everybody must him, that don't publicly take off your leather shoes, put sneakers publicly for that. I mean, some people today wear sneakers the whole time, but because then it looks it looks like you different than everybody else. But betzina, whatever you could somebody want to be machmer with all the chumras, it could be machmer. And there's another the Beis Yosef brings over here that this Chosva Toisvas the Shar Taniyas chutz mitishra mutar berechitza filu bechamin, you could take a shower even in hot water during the fast, and all the fast besides Tisha B'Av. Kach pasak Ravia v'Rabbeinu Yoel Oviv, the father of the Ravia, also lirchatz bechamin. So he says, but the Maisa the Mordechai writes, because of Hashem Rabbi Shanag Goelam Heter B'Dover. At Kan V'Chena Minhag HaPoshut. Again, so if somebody wants to say Machmer, could do Machmer, but like I said, Mitzad Dina the Halacha, all the restrictions of the Tisha B'Av doesn't apply over here. Now, Legabe, it's a question every year comes, people that are weak or sick or nursing mothers or pregnant. So that's what it says in Shulchan Aruch. Havdel yesh ben Tisha B'Av leyeser tzoymas. Hakol chayovim lisanas arba tzoymas halolu v'osur lifretz geder. Since after we learned from the Torah of the Rishonim, it's of the Gemara, it wasn't so severe the fast. So you might think, okay, so I'm not going to fast. It says no, mitzad amineg hakol. He says the mechaber hakol chayovim lisanas arba tzoymas halolu v'osur lifretz geder. If you're not fall under the category weak, sick, and pregnant or nursing mother, you cannot you can't deviate from the community. Miu, uboros, pregnant woman, umenikas, nursing mother, shmitztares harbe. If you're talking about if you take it easy with your fast, it doesn't bother you, you should fast too. But if you have a tsar, he says, endless anos. Va'afilum. And the Ramo says, "Vafilu eden mitztaros and mechuyovas lisanos." Mitzad ikaradin, the Ramo says over here, even you don't have a tsar, you're not mechuyov to fast. Elo shenohagu lahachmir. What the Ramo wants to say over here, he said like the mitzad sins ikaradin. You're not mechuyov to fast, but the minhag is machmir. So the minute you have tsar, there's a place over there to be makel. If somebody is a tsar. With the uboros or manikos, they could be makel.
And somebody else who's not a regular person who doesn't have tzar?
Oh, very good point. We're not talking about tsar of hunger. Everybody has tsar from getting hungry. We're talking about other tsar. And that's why it also says, if somebody is sick also, there are some, definitely we're not talking about chole shesh bo sakona, that even you have to even on Yom Kippur. Talking about even that's a sakona, so you have to judge by yourself. If you could really tolerate the fast, you're going to fast. Then it's also for you, lifratz gather. But if there is a reason, some people have they have sugar problems. If they don't eat, it could be dangerous. That's for sure. They could eat. Talking about people that's more than tsar of hunger. That's everybody has. It's a real tsar, and it's some michush of choili. It says then you have some leniencies. Now I want to talk about if you already eat, if you're already going to eat, how should you eat? So it's interesting. There's two opinions. According to Aruch HaShulchan, all the halachas that's brought in Hilchas Yom Kippur that you eat in intervals of 10 minutes, because there's less achilas pras, different opinion. How long is this? And you eat less than kashiur, which is would be a little bit less than kazais, to be all the days, and water, the same thing. In intervals of every 10 minutes, you take 1 ounce of water, which is, if somebody needs it, it's fully sufficient. Nobody gonna go hungry the whole day. If every 10 minutes you're gonna take an ounce of solid food and 1 ounce of liquid every 10 minutes, you, no matter how sick you are, you're gonna be doing well. You're gonna be doing fine.
But a blueberry every 10 minutes.
It's an ounce, yeah, or whatever you eat, whatever necessity. Now, so there's few inyanim of it. The Aruch HaShulchan says, but it's only on Yom Kippur, not fast of the Rabbanon. So according to him, somebody have to eat, you could eat. Obviously, everybody telling you not to eat ma'acholim, ma'adanim, don't eat gourmet food. Eat whatever you need just to go to the fast. But you don't have to make those intervals like Yom Kippur because it's Rabbanon. However, the Mishnah Berurah brings an opinion, in Biur Halacha, it brings an opinion, it's in the Siman Tov Kuf Nun Dalet. Ayen b'sefer Pischei Olam, he brings, the b'mokim she'ena machala shel cholera chazok echad v'sholom. People used to have the machala of cholera that was dangerous to fast. He says, yoichal, if it's not so, there is a machala, but it's not so strong, he says, and you want to eat to make sure that you don't get hurt from that machala, he says, yoichal pochas michakoy seves, b'gdachilas pras. Oh, it says, I said before, kazayis, it brings less than chakoy seves, it's a little bit kaseves between kazayis and kabeya. It's you could say, if you want to be'erech, it's kazayis and a half. If you eat less than that, it says, v'chen b'shiyah, k'mo shekosov ha'shiur b'shulchan aruch, siman tariach, it's ilchas Yom Kippur. Okay, so l'maisa, according to Mishnah Berurah, even fast the Rabbanon, it's recommended, according to that sefer, to do with the intervals. So, yeah, so better, like I said, since it's not going to hurt you if you're going to go according to Mishnah Berurah, so remember, there's no need to look for leniency. Like I said, you could eat less than 10, after in intervals of 10 minutes, less than chakoy seves, like I said, and an ounce of water. It's less than roiv revi'is, l'kula alma, an ounce of water, you're going to be doing fine. So that's how a person should do. Now, regarding the little children, so it says like this. The Mogen Avram brings from Sefer Menachem Azario. He says, "Ktanim ma'achilim oisom lechem u'mayim lis'avel imatzibur atkan l'shoinoi." He says, meaning when you give the little children food, don't give them the regular food or gourmet food. Give them a little bit, just they should not get hurt. But lechem u'mayim, water and bread. But then the Mogen Avram adds, "V'nirali davka koton sheyesh lo das lis abel." We're not thinking a little baby doesn't know nothing about it. He doesn't know what Yerushalayim, doesn't know what Chorban Yerushalayim, doesn't know anything. He definitely, you could give him to eat regular food. We're talking about children that are already older enough to understand the Indian of the kid mechanech them, so you give them less food, give them what they need as a necessity. Okay, all right.